My people, the blood of the innocent Mohbad is crying for vengeance. The blood of Mohbad, the body of Mohbad is crying for justice. And justice Mohbad must get on, no matter how long it takes. No retreat, no surrender. Justice for Mohbad. Guys, I don't really know wetin Nigerian police dey wait o when make they never arrest Darosha up till now. For him to get the mind, the audacity for me to embalm pikin wey no be your own, to embalm human being wey you no get life over, when you no get right over, because say you be nephew and no understand. And Mama Mohbad was there when all this scenario happened for under that roof. When I come across Mohbad's mansion today, Jesus Christ, Wunmi, it shall never be well with you. Wunmi, you don't live a life of regrets. I dey see this house, I'm like, Jesus, that Mohbad house be this. This one na Mohbad mansion. See house una dey see so, guys. All this na Mohbad's mansion. When he just pack in April last year, they not let her enjoy her car. When he order never come with the buy am. Then Mohbad, he buy. Wunmi still get mad. Wunmi, na you only get the right to explain wetin happen. Guys, una see this picture, una see the see so when I dey flash, so just see that place with the symbol. This na Wunmi forehead the day of Mohbad's burial. It shows the limit of fight, the gbasgbos when Wunmi and Mohbad really go that night before Wunmi enter kitchen, go carry that kitchen tools, take baga Mohbad. Wunmi head that swell up like this, waiting swell up Wunmi head. The place still dey fresh on the day of burial. So with all that, Mama Mohbad, you sit down. Mama Mohbad, may God have mercy on you. You were not supposed to be a mother. Women, when they cry day and night to be a mother, say, God, give me only one pikin that they grant. God at times is a merciful God. God go give woman when don't know the value and the atom of being a mother. Is just more than nyashi cassava carry belle bon. Mama Mohbad not get anything like womanhood or motherhood in her. Wunmi head that swell up so show say the gbasgbos when they get from Ikorodu go reach he house for Lekki no be yeah. Mohbad buy for inside his house for Lekki, where he papa say he come meet Gulch of ROED, where Nigerian police use their mouth tell us say Mohbad bled profusely. Wunmi till now he dey deny. Instead for Wunmi to give us updates, he begin to give different narrative. Today go talk A, tomorrow go see B. From there he dey sue Papa Mohbad just to change the title when he dey outside. Wunmi, justice for Mohbad. You just dey play. You go learn in the very hard way. Right now, guys, nurse Gbemi Shara, she don't come out go give another update. He no one, no two. Now will be inviting make him come treat his husband. Now he still tell her make him give her tetanus injection. Now he still say make him give her through the vein. Wunmi, we are expecting you to speak. Guys, make I leave una, make una watch this video. Stay tuned, guys. I remain your humble girl, the boss lady, TV, aka Aproko Matters. Justice for Mohbad and justice Mohbad. He must get and come rain, come soon. Justice is sure. See you guys on my next update. Drop your comment on the comment section. And bye-bye.
Which audacity does that guy that embalmed this guy has to embalm a dead body without notifying the family?
He has no rights.
No right.
He has no rights.
No right, absolutely.
And anywhere in the world, if anyone make such a mistake, whether it's in England or in America, they will lock you up forever.
You'll be in prison.
Because that body they belong to somebody. It doesn't belong to you. It's a criminal attempt to try and do anything to a dead body that doesn't belong to you, to touch it.
Criminal offense.
So Let's not fool ourselves and think that everybody. The thing is, it will not be allowed to happen anywhere in the world that you can go and touch a body that doesn't belong to you and start manipulating that body.
Mr. Bombastic, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Assuming you are Mohbad's dad, right?
Yes.
And you walked into the house and found
Yes.
Mohbad was dead.
Yes.
What would be the first thing you would do?
Well, everybody, because I would just go crazy and I want to know exactly what happened to my child. And I definitely will be going straight to the police station, not to go and hide anything. I will drive down there and go and bring the many police station in the area back to the house. That is what I will do.
Thank you. That was what I was...
I will not take the body to the police station. I will go and bring the police station to the body inside the house.
Thank you.
And do the job. So she can be paid off to tell a story, but she can still get away with it. She can still be exonerated. In this case.
No, she can go for jail for conspiracy.
No, she can still be exonerated. No, forget about conspiracy. You see, right now, as far as the coronary inquest is concerned, and as far as what the police is saying is concerned, they can fool us and start making narratives, but in the judiciary process, she can still be exonerated because she was invited to, even if she's a quack nurse, she was still invited because the people that invited her would have trusted her. So if I don't go to hospital and I decide to go to anybody on the streets who I know is a mechanic that can fix a car, and the mechanic comes and fixes the car, and I think the car is fixed, and my wife then go and drive the car, God forbid, your partner go and drive the car, and then your partner then perish on the motorway. And they now say, is you the husband that called the mechanic to meddle with the car, even though you've called the mechanic to fix the car? You are now saying the mechanic is a quack mechanic. So you can see that the mechanic can actually exonerate himself by saying, I did what they told me to do. So the nurse did what they told the nurse to do. If you're not careful, if you're not, yeah, go on.
Yeah, so from what you just said now, so are you saying if the nurse came to the house and met Mohbad dead and still went ahead to give injection to a dead body, so you're telling me he might walk away free?
The nurse may not have injected anybody with anything. The nurse may have come to a crime scene. Hold on, if the nurse came to a crime scene and will pay you handsomely, yeah, if we look at the technicalities of this kind of case and we know they will just slap you on the wrist for being a quack nurse and all that kind of stuff, technicalities in court can actually reduce sentence sometimes. So the nurse may have come to a crime scene quite all right. So the idea of someone injecting someone is a story, unless someone show me a video and a photo of where the nurse is injecting someone and where Wunmi is telling everybody that she was in the kitchen.
Wait, but what?
So the main person that is supposed to be looking after Mohbad did not say the nurse inject Mohbad.
Hold on, the IT guy.
Yes.
Mom came out to say, from what I heard, right? Her mom came out to say Mohbad, she met Mohbad alive, and Mohbad even asked her, are you the nurse, and all of that. So
yeah, but that's story time.
That's not true.
It cannot be corroborated. It cannot be corroborated. You cannot corroborate that because none of anybody inside the house can actually give you the same story to corroborate that story.
What's really
so the nurse can say something to the mom, and the mom can divulge anything out, but the nurse may have been coerced to say that to the mom for the mom to say that in the social media in the first place. So you are talking about actors. We are talking about actors and actresses. All you need to do when you see the tattoo, all you need to do is freeze the video.
Pause the video.
Yeah, freeze the video. But when you pause the video at the tattoo, and then try and link that tattoo to any tattoo that you believe Mohbad has got. So it's not a point of saying there is a tattoo. It's a point of being able to identify the tattoo itself, and then link it to Mohbad's harm in any other video or photo.
Thank you.
Yeah, anybody can have tattoo, and we can say, oh, you get tattoo now, you lie down, let's use your arm. Whatever can happen.
But sir, if this hand belongs to Mo, since the hand is paining him, it will be moving all his body, trying to.
No, if his arm is worrying him and is moving it the way it's moving it, he'll be wincing. We will hear some sound. You will know that this guy is in pain, and it will not be moving it involuntarily as rapid.
He will try to raise his body.
He cannot even keep it that way.
But this sound, they're only turning it.
Is there sound on this video?
No sound.
No sound.
They will suppress the sound because a crime is being committed. Of course, they will suppress the sound. A crime is being committed. These guys are clever. Even another video that you see that they put out is got noise in the background.
More that I know will be shouting, oh yeah, they take me no, see no, go watch and see. The
guy will be wincing. It will be wincing. It will be making sound.
Even
if it's not making noise,
can't even keep it that way.
It will be breathing. It will be breathing even differently.
Mo is one kind of person that don't really want to die. Be shouting, I don't want to die.
All they've done is simple: suppress the sound. Yeah, put anything in it. And even if this is his arm, it's the arm of a dead man.
He will be moving his
manipulated.
If this guy is alive, he will try to
maybe they took the video few minutes or few hours before he finally took his last breath. No, it doesn't matter whether it's just dead or he's about to die. But the thing is that if we can do it, we probably take the video when he still has a bit of life in him.
But sir, is it possible that maybe when the nurse came, they told the nurse not to wake him, that he's sleeping, something like that?
No. It doesn't matter. You see, when a crime scene goes this way, when the damage is done, you see, the thing is, the idea of calling a nurse is to put it in the script that they've called a nurse. Remember, at some point, someone will say, somebody call a nurse, so that it will seem as if we call a nurse. They called the actual nurse. The actual nurse wasn't available. They called another nurse, and they say, this one has got this number, whatever. The idea is just for them to say a nurse came. If a doctor is not going to come and you're not going to take him to hospital, at least a nurse came. Even if the nurse turns out to be a quack nurse, they will still exonerate themselves to say that a duty of care was exercised. The duty of care that you exercise is that at least we call the nurse.
Bombastic.
Whether the nurse then turns out to be quack or not is irrelevant.
Bombastic.
Yes.
Yeah, have you seen that video? I believe you must have seen that video where those guys in the car announced Mohbad was dead. Have you seen that video?
It's an orchestration. It's not a normal video.
Yeah, I want to say something. You know, on that video, if you look very closely, Mohbad moved his head on that video.
Look, let me tell you something about let me tell you something about voluntary and involuntary movement. Voluntary and involuntary movement can happen regardless of whether the car is in motion or static. So we can tell anything about something moving or not moving, but because it's momentary and it's just for split second, we don't know. You know, if you turn something in a different direction, when that thing is going to involuntarily turn back to the other direction, you don't know when it's going to happen. So voluntary and involuntary is within a split second. It's something we cannot actually liken up to look, when you're talking about a guy, when Baba Mohbad got to the house, now they've taken this guy to 2 hospitals. He's been pronounced dead, as in dead. Even the second hospital said this one don't die a long time ago. So he's dead. And then now they've taken him back to the house. They've actually done a local embalmment on him already. So the guy is dead anyway. He's dead. He is dead. So if he's buried, and when they exhume his body and you see blood, it's part of the rigor mortis and a part of that process of someone, the body decomposing anyway. Yeah. So the body is decomposing. So whether when they now say, oh, why is blood all over the place, is because if you look at the science of it, that is the process that happened inside the ground when they buried the body.
It was because that.
No, that will happen. See. But in most cases, we don't know. We don't see it because they buried that guy because they're not going to exhume. When they then exhume the guy, we go back to the science. We go, you see, the conspiracy of you thinking he was buried alive, he wasn't buried alive. They've certified him dead at two hospitals already, and they've even embalmed him. I'm just saying because the narrative of it is that he was buried very quickly. And if when Mama Mohbad is saying scientific emotion of I say let's leave him just in case he wakes up. The guy is dead. He's not going to wake up. So let's take that nonsense out of the old equation. Where let's leave him for 7 days. He's dead.
He's dead.
He's gone. He's been certified dead. So whether the guy himself, who is a father, who is actually kind of looked at it and say, okay, in my lineage, in my family, in some lineage, you need to understand in some family, there are certain things that happens in a certain way. Me, as a human being, as I am right now, when I lost my father, I've never lost anybody in my life dead. But when I lost my father, probably about maybe 3-4 years ago, it was actually thought in his lineage, they never buried anybody in my entire generation in a cemetery. So it is thought that my father will be buried on his own land, and he was buried on his own property where the land, you understand what I'm trying to say? So there are certain things in certain lineages that you need to try and understand traditional wise. And Baba Mohbad is say, I can read something. We don't want to see this and you know, because some aspect of things is that, okay, even if we're going to go to court and find out how he died, he's dead anyway. But in our lineages, like when something like this happens, we don't want to see it overnight. We don't want to see it 24. We just want to bury him.
Let's move on.
Let's just move on. So when we then want to move on, we can then start a different process. But in this situation, we don't, the statement he made, Paparano knows it very well. We don't see something. And in our lineage, we don't see, when something like this happens, we just have to let it go. We don't want it to manifest it.
I want to ask you a question.
Exactly. And all that kind of stuff.
But do you know that Baba still tried to put him at the morgue? But when the police are not even helping matter, then what do you want that for?
But let's not even you know something. If we even leave the police alone and we leave whether they're gonna get a certificate alone, and we leave whether this guy is buried alone, I will ask everybody on this platform, as I've asked the question, nobody's been able to answer the question properly.